Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In today's revision lesson, I'll be covering the dama'ir, the pronouns that we've just covered recently in Appa's lesson. And I am really conscious of the fact that we are short of time. We have less than a month before our exam, so we really do need to press on. After this video, I think I'll be covering the Durusul Lugha book, inshallah, just going through the main things, and then whatever extra lessons we do with Appa Shahida and Appa Sahla, I'll be making those videos more towards the end. So the recent things that we'll be learning, the other new things that we'll learn, I'm just going to leave them until the end. And for now, I'm just going to go over the Ma'ir, and then I'm just going to move on to the Durusul Lugha book, cover all the things that we've done in the last few months, and then go back onto the Arabic grammar and morphology to cover the last finishing off points that we've been doing. So inshallah, let's get started. So the Ma'ir, what does the Ma'ir mean? It refers to pronouns. The Ma'ir is the plural of a dhamir, a pronoun, e.g. he, she, him, them, etc. So it's like when we refer to a person, we might call a person by their name, but sometimes instead of using their name, we'll say he or she, they, did, or they, them, those kind of words. So these are the words which are known as dhamir in Arabic. In Arabic, one pronoun can be used to refer to humans, places, items, or objects. So there's two types of dama'ir. There's those which are baris, and baris means it has an apparent form. Mustatir is a pronoun which exists in a word, but it is hidden. So I'll just explain this. I'll just read out what I've wrote here and then explain it. So it has no apparent form as such, but its presence is acknowledged. So two groups most relevant to sarf. So these are the two groups that we'll be looking at today. So it's the damirul marfu'ul muttasil. So damir refers to the pronoun. Marfu refers to the that it is in the dhamma state. And mutassil, it means that is joined within the verb. And damirul marfu'ul munfasil, so damir refers to the pronoun, marfu refers to the dhamma state, and munfasil, it refers to it being separate from the it's not joined within the word. So here is the table. So we've got the damirul marfu'ul muttasil. So it's the fa'ala, fa'alu, fa'alat, fa'alata, fa'alana, fa'alta, fa'altuma, fa'altum, fa'alti, fa'altuma, fa'altunna, fa'altu, fa'alana. So these refer to the damirul marfu'ul muttasil. So here we have those ones where it's joined within the verbs. And here we have the pronouns huwa, huma, hum, hiya, huma, hum, hiya, huma, hunna, anta, antuma, antum, anti, antuma, antunna, ana, and nahnu. So these ones are when the pronouns, as we can see here, they're all separate from the words, whereas here they're within the word itself. So he, huwa, when it's separate, it's referring to he. Huma refers to those two. All of the hum refers to all of them. Hiya refers to she. Huma refers to those two. Hunna refers to all of them. Anta refers to you. Antuma refers to you two. Antum refers to all of you. Anti refers to you. Antuma refers to you two. Antunna refers to all of you. Ana refers to I or me or I. And nahnu refers to we. So these are the separate pronouns that we need to learn. So if we can huwa, huma, hum, hiya, huma, hunna, anta, antuma, antum, anti, antuma, antunna, ana, and nahnu. So if we go over it a few times, write it out, and then just go over it a few times, inshallah, it should sink in. So again, it's just going over, remember the first three are masculine, 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 then it's next three are feminine, 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 then it's masculine, 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 and then it's feminine, 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 masculine, feminine, they're both masculine, feminine. So if we go over these and we practice, we should know, we should be familiar with this in no time. And also 2 new words that we need to learn, like I explained in the previous page. Bariz refers to apparent and mustatir refers to hidden, and this is referring to the apparent pronoun and the hidden pronoun. So if we look at this list, there are only 2 mustatir pronouns, and mustatir means hidden, and this refers to he and she, huwa and hiya, if you can see that. So if you just learn those 2 as being the hidden ones, he and she, huwa and hiya, meaning it's not apparent on the words, as you can see. So huwa fa'ala and hiya fa'alat. The rest of them is saying that they are apparent. So for example, if we go through the words like antuma, tuma is on fa'altuma, tunna, fa'altunna. We've got antum, so fa'altum. At the end of the words you can see anti, ti, fa'alti. So you can see that at the end of the words there is some degree of apparency. Some of them, they may not be apparent, they're kind of semi-apparent, but you know that it refers to that. So this is what it means by the apparent. The ones what we need to know that, and for example, it's saying that she, lat, fa'alat, the ending refers to she. But it's actually, what the explanation that we're given is the verb fa'alat has the damirul mustatir within it. However, the ta sakin, which is not the manifestation of the damir. So it's saying it's not the manifestation of the damir, rather it is the ta sakin, which the ta with the sukun, the ta sakin, which it represents femininity. So this is what it's representing, femininity, and not just she on its own, like being referring to a singular she. So it could be, this is just referring to femininity, so it could refer to more than one, is saying. So that's why here is not it's kind of hidden, it's not apparent, so that's what it means. So it's this is why we say huwa and hiya, those 2 are hidden. So yeah, it represents femininity in the verb, and it's saying if the ta sakin was not attached, it would look like fa'ala. So if the ta sakin makes it fa'alat, so we know it's she, it would just be fa'ala. So it's saying the ta sakin, it represents femininity. It's not an apparent form of the verb she. So this is what it explains here. So we need to learn this table, go over it, memorize it. And a quick way, if we just learn that the 2 apparent, because some of them are semi-apparent, so you'll be like, okay, huma, we can't see it because it's fa'alas, but we know it's those 2, that kind of thing. So it's kind of semi-apparent. If we just learn it as the 2, he and she, is mustatir, and the rest are bariz, and the Arabic words are spelled as such, bariz and mustatir, as you can see. So we just learn the table like so, and just learn the mustatir, just learn the 2, and the rest you know as bariz. So that'll be a quick way of learning it. And then learn the pronouns, the separate pronouns, and inshallah you'll be ready to move on to your next lesson. So happy learning, and I hope that the sisters are really keeping on top of things and are progressing and getting through the revision notes and really trying to keep up with the pace. Inshallah, I will move on to covering some videos on Durusul Lugha in the next few sessions, and then also I'm just going to be making some revision notes, posters on the main points that Mufti Saab has covered in our lessons so far. So yeah, that is my plan for the next few days before the exams, and hopefully inshallah I'll try and get these videos posted as soon as, so that it leaves sisters with a little time so that they can go over the topics covered, inshallah. I'll see you all soon in the next videos, and I pray that everyone does well in their exams, and if you do exert the effort and put in the work, inshallah you will pass with flying colors, and I hope that everyone does pass with flying colors. Okay, I will leave it there for today. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.